Comunidad de la Ceiba, Mesoamérica, bienvenidos. Aquí tenemos una entrevista muy especial para ustedes con dos fundadores de uno de los grupos de block producers más importantes en la red de EOS, EosCannon. Estamos aquí en la gigantesca y bella ciudad de Shanghai y tenemos pues una entrevista que vamos a hacer en inglés para poder hacerla fluida, pero pues les damos la bienvenida a todos y hola, Ben, how are you?
Fine.
Fine, thank you. And Ricky, how are you? Yeah. Thanks for hosting us in your beautiful office.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Our pleasure.
Yeah. So, as you know, the audience is in America and Latin America, and they likely know very few things about EosCannon and Shanghai and the EOS community here. So it would be very, very nice for you to explain to them what is your purpose, what brings you to EOS, and what you offer to them as voters that can help support.
Okay. We are EosCannon and almost the largest community of China, and we have this around 2,000 people who really love EOS and who have invested and have bought a lot of EOS in our community. And our community was found in the last year, April last year, 2017.
So early adopter.
Yeah,
of EOS.
early adopter of EOS. And the reason why we were adopted to EOS was because we liked this person, Dan Larimer, so much. We studied and used his two project, BitShares and Steemit. We used it a lot, and we felt that these two projects are the only depths in the blockchain industry that can really help people to use blockchain, to serve by blockchain.
Right.
Yeah.
The ones that can be used.
Yeah, one that can be used and not funded or served by blockchain. That is amazing. And when Dan Larimer was going to launch the project, the EOS, and we were interested in it, and we were the early translator and the people who gave out information about EOS
In
white
Chinese.
paper in Chinese. And
So you're responsible for the first translation of white paper of EOS into Chinese.
yeah, kind of. And
High five.
Oh.
Good job.
and that's why we invested EOS very early, and we want more people to know about EOS and about blockchain industry, and we founded this community called EosCannon. And the reason why it is Cannon, because in China the law against the cryptocurrency is quite strict, it's very hard, so we don't want our community to be exposed so much. So we call ourselves EOS Cannon, just like the EosCannon, just like the Canon group who made camera, just like that.
People think our group is for
Interesting.
because we were at a very hard time last year.
Yes, I remember reading news. It's different to come here and ask people in person how they feel about this, and we sincerely hope it's very similar in Latin America, except governments are more. There's many more governments, and some places are starting to be more friendly. Some places very
nice.
hard. So in Guatemala, in particular, where we are working very hard for lobby to the authorities to understand first before you go and make judgment of this is bad. First understand, and hopefully they will adopt some of these technologies to make a better service. So, and that's good. And could you tell us about this office? I was reading some interesting things about the office, because I see it's several companies here, no?
Because this company was originally founded by Bihu, Bihu is kind of like a Chinese version Steemit. And it has a lot of users in China. And now,
Also blockchain?
yeah, also blockchain,
Yeah.
also on blockchain. And we were in cooperation with Bihu, and we can use its office, and our office is in Decoration, right beside Bihu. Okay,
So it's temporary.
Yes, it's temporary, and it's a beautiful office. We can because EosCannon and Bihu, we are in very good relationship, and Bihu is going to remove their project on the EOS blockchain. So
They will move it?
yeah. They have this plan. So we are in very good relationship.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
interesting. Yeah, and if we go, I would like to go first forward, and then maybe backward to finish. So what is exciting to you in the next few months that you can tell the EOS community you guys are focusing on developing? What are the most interesting projects to you?
Well, recently we've been very interested in project, and we have invested and incubated a project based in China. Is a comic website. Website, because most of our young people loves this comic website, and this comic website is study about blockchain, and they are going to build a decentralized community website on the EOS for those who love comic and who.
Do we know the name?
Yeah, Daily.
Yes.
Yeah.
We met.
Yeah, you met them.
Yeah.
They have almost, I think,
100 million users.
There are 100 million users and 30 million MAU per month. Yeah, and that's very large data. Yeah. So
I was very impressed by the number he shared. 82 minutes per day. On average.
Yeah.
Watching.
To watch video.
Yeah, and we think
maybe they watch this video on there.
yeah, maybe. Yeah, and I think this kind of project will bring so many young people to know about blockchain, know about EOS, and then become part of this community, this ecosystem, and to make this kind of community, to have some kind of token that is trade or in this system would really make this kind of website grow into another area.
Level,
And make it so easy to transfer some value in this kind of community
and
young people.
I have this question, and maybe as well for you, Ricky, about how do you think in 20 years or 30 years we will look at this time?
Yeah.
Because it's an interesting time, and I wonder, like, when we are much
Yeah.
older, what will we think of these days?
Maybe in 30 years later, we will recall this memory today. We may be the very early adopter for the blockchain, and all blockchain world is very in the early stage. I think because only some of the people know about it, and most of the government still not open for blockchain. It's just a word like cyberpunk.
Right.
Yeah.
It's still more like for geeks.
Yeah.
Is what you mean? Yeah. Hopefully.
Some cyberpunk build this cryptocurrency world, and will spread more value, more information to your friends, to your colleagues, to more people, and more people understand and know blockchain. That there will be a new world.
Yeah, I guess just like in the past decade, we can never imagine what life is like today. It's hard for us to imagine what life will become in the next 10 or 20 years. But in my opinion, this blockchain and crypto currency thing and this tokenization will change much of our society. How we cooperate with each other, how we trust each other, how we make transactions with each other, especially in foreign countries, will make a very much difference.
Yeah, I think one of the most important reflections we have in the past few days is you should have seen this room 2 days ago. There was people from pretty much all the world, Sweden, all parts of America, North America, South America. We had French, we had British, we had, oh my God, Arabia, we had Australia, Korea, China, Russia, all together in a way that is, I think, not usual in business settings, at least not, and very young as well, but as well with some very distinguished elders. So I think it's quite a special thing. And you were mentioning the idea of making easier transactions. We're coming from Guatemala. It's not very usual for Guatemala to come to China. And so I'm having difficulty with bank, and now I can't access my regular internet service normally. So my signing to my bank account is difficult. And I can't know, and I can't call on my phone because my my service provider is not here in China. No roaming. So, but having a strong community has made it possible to navigate. So yes, we look forward very much to this new world. And finally, to end, if you could tell us very briefly how you first learned of blockchain, of why, and what drove you to get into this movement.
My experience was kind of tricky because I first studied about Bitcoin, I guess 5 years ago, and I bought a little bit Bitcoin and Ripple coin at that time. But I guess in that time I did not study very deep into this industry. I didn't know very much about blockchain and how it's gonna work, how it's gonna change this system of society. And so I quit studying it, and I sold my Bitcoin at like $50. Yeah, just at that stage. and when it comes to last year, and the Bitcoin went to the sky, and I was seriously shocked. I guess most of the people had the same experience like me. They were first shocked by the price, and then they think deep about blockchain and about this cryptocurrency.
Yeah, it caught your eye. It caught your eye when something's like
yeah, and that's normal, I guess. So when I studied deep into this blockchain and learned many books about it, and I felt it really could make a change. It could change how the way people cooperate with each other. It could change the way how people make transaction with each other, and that's the key to make our human beings to develop faster into the next level. Because
integrate more as humans instead of Chinese and Latino and humans.
I guess this cooperation, the speed of cooperation makes our development, and this blockchain and this cryptocurrency could really fasten this speed, and that is the key to its value, I guess.
I agree. That's a very good point. How about you, Ricky? What's your beginner story?
When I graduated from my university, and I joined a company named IBM. First, and then I worked for IBM about 1 year on technology, and I know the Bitcoin and I know the technology. It's a special technology because we open a computer and we can mine to create value. It's very special. Then I buy some miner machine to mine the Bitcoin and the Litecoin. And at that time, China government don't like Bitcoin. They think it's
Even now, it's the same.
yes, yeah.
You still don't like it?
Yeah.
Yeah, don't know like it. So, for me, I trust our government. I also sell my Bitcoin out at a very low price. And after that, I'm going to another city to do a startup on internet. And I missed the Ethereum totally in 2 years. In last 2 years, I come back to Shanghai and I joined a blockchain fintech company, and I began to learn the Ethereum, the coin. Then I know the EOS. I write some technical article and blockchain article to China community. So most people in China about EOS, they know me because my article.
Yeah, he's
So,
a famous
Then
person
I joined
in this circle.
I joined Van's Canon group for the technology responsibility.
I saw this article yesterday. It was I think, and they referred to you very specially. They say, oh, he like you are the guru. He knows. He's the one who tells us, right?
Yeah.
So thank you very much.
Thank you.
Comunidad de la Ceiba, tienen el gusto nuestro de presentarles a los miembros de EosCannon y pues conocer un poquito de las personas que están detrás de los nombres, ¿verdad? Vemos los logotipos, pero pues vemos las personas.
Yeah, I forgot.
Así que muchas gracias. Muchas gracias, Ben. Muchas gracias, Ricky.
Okay.
谢谢.
Thank you. Thank you all. How Deus.
To the moon.